Right now, somewhere in a factory in China, a machine is stamping out battery cells faster than any company in America can even design them. This is not a rumor, and it is not exaggeration. It is happening today, and it is quietly rewriting the future of the world's biggest industry. By the time this video ends, you will understand exactly why Tesla, the company that basically invented the modern EV market, is now fighting for survival against rivals it once laughed off. Before we go further, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel breaks down the biggest shifts in technology and business before mainstream media even catches up. You do not want to miss what comes next. All right, let's get into it. For over a decade, Tesla was the undisputed king of electric vehicles. Elon Musk built a brand that made gas cars look outdated overnight. Investors treated Tesla stock like a religion, and competitors seemed decades behind. But somewhere along the way, the balance of power quietly shifted, and almost nobody outside the industry noticed until it was too late. The battle was never really about who could build the flashiest car. It was about who could control the battery. Batteries are the single most expensive part of any electric vehicle, often making up a third or more of the total cost. Whoever controls battery production controls pricing, controls profit margins, and ultimately controls who wins the entire EV race. And that is exactly where China made its move. While American and European automakers were busy chasing headlines and flashy self-driving demos, Chinese companies were quietly building the largest, cheapest, and most efficient battery supply chain on the planet. Companies like CATL and BYD did not just catch up to the West, they completely leapfrogged it. CATL alone now controls close to half of the entire Chinese EV battery market. Think about that for a second. Nearly every major automaker on Earth, including Tesla, BMW, and Ford, depends on Chinese battery technology to build their electric cars. Even Tesla, the company that promised to build its own battery empire, has quietly been forced to rely more and more on Chinese suppliers. This is not a small detail. This is the heart of Tesla's big problem. Years ago, Musk stood on stage and promised revolutionary in-house battery cells that would slash costs and make Tesla untouchable. That program has struggled badly, with key supply partnerships collapsing and cost targets missed by a wide margin. So what did Tesla do instead? It turned back to China. Tesla recently added Sunwoda, another Chinese battery manufacturer, as its fifth global cell supplier. That means Tesla, the symbol of American electric vehicle dominance, is now leaning even harder on the very country it is supposedly competing against. Why would Tesla do that? Simple. Chinese battery cells are cheaper, more efficient, and produced at a scale nobody else in the world can match. Tesla's automotive profit margins have been under serious pressure, and turning to lower-cost Chinese suppliers is one of the few practical ways to protect what little margin remains. But here is where it gets even more interesting. This is not just about Tesla anymore. It is about a global shift in who controls the future of transportation. Major automakers around the world are now scrambling to lock in relationships with Chinese battery giants, even as governments talk tough on trade and tariffs. Take Volkswagen as an example. Instead of competing with Chinese battery makers, Volkswagen decided to join them. It became the largest shareholder in Gotion High-Tech, a major Chinese battery manufacturer. Stellantis, the parent company behind Jeep, Chrysler, and Peugeot, went even further by forming a massive joint venture with CATL to build a multi-billion-dollar battery factory in Spain. Think about the irony here. Western governments have spent years talking about reducing dependence on China. Yet some of the biggest automotive companies on the planet are racing to deepen that exact dependence because the technology and cost advantage is simply too significant to ignore. China did not win this war by accident. It won by playing the long game. For years, Chinese companies invested heavily in lithium iron phosphate battery technology, known as LFP. LFP batteries are cheaper, safer, and longer-lasting than the nickel-based batteries many Western companies bet on. While American companies chased flashy performance numbers, Chinese manufacturers focused on scale, safety, and cost, and that strategy is now paying off enormously. BYD, in particular, deserves special attention here. Unlike Tesla, BYD controls almost every part of its own supply chain, from battery cells to semiconductors to the vehicles themselves. That vertical integration gives BYD a massive cost advantage that competitors simply cannot match. In fact, BYD recently launched its biggest battery upgrade in 6 years, and it is expanding aggressively into international markets, including Hungary, Thailand, Brazil, and beyond. Meanwhile, in Europe, Chinese EVs are undercutting Tesla by staggering margins. Some BYD models are entering the European market thousands of dollars cheaper than comparable Tesla vehicles, while offering similar range and increasingly competitive technology. This is not a distant future threat anymore. This is happening in showrooms right now in cities across Europe, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. Now you might be thinking, does Tesla even sell well in China anymore? The answer is complicated. Tesla still holds a meaningful position in the Chinese market, but its overall sales have been sliding, dropping by more than 7% in a single year, according to recent industry data. At the same time, BYD, despite briefly being the dominant leader, has also faced consecutive months of declining sales, showing just how brutal and unpredictable China's EV price war has become for everyone involved. That brutal price war matters because it reveals something important. China's EV industry is not some fragile bubble waiting to pop. It is a hyper-competitive battlefield where only the strongest and most efficient companies survive. Analysts now estimate that only a small fraction of Chinese EV brands will remain profitable in the coming years, which means the companies that do survive will emerge even stronger, leaner, and more dominant globally. This is exactly why global expansion has become so critical for Chinese manufacturers. As competition inside China intensifies, companies like BYD, Geely, and Chery are aggressively pushing into international markets to find new growth. And because they already enjoy massive cost advantages thanks to their battery dominance, they can afford to undercut Western competitors almost everywhere they go. Now, let's talk about what is coming next, because this story is far from finished. China recently announced major changes to its battery taxation policy, ending an 11-year tax exemption on lithium battery production. But buried inside that announcement is something even more revealing. China is offering tax exemptions specifically for sodium-ion and solid-state battery technologies through 2028. Why does that matter so much? Sodium-ion batteries do not require lithium or cobalt, two materials that are expensive and often tied up in geopolitical tension. By pushing incentives toward next-generation battery chemistries, China is not just defending its current lead, it is actively engineering its next one, years ahead of when Western companies expect that shift to even begin. Solid-state batteries, meanwhile, represent the next major leap for the entire EV industry. They promise longer range, faster charging, and improved safety compared to today's batteries. While Western companies continue to make bold claims about solid-state breakthroughs, most serious industry analysts remain skeptical until major players like CATL, BYD, or Panasonic actually begin mass production. And that brings us back to Tesla's real problem. It is not just about batteries anymore. It is about who controls the entire innovation pipeline for the next decade of transportation technology. Tesla built its empire on being first, on being the disruptor that nobody could catch. Now, for the first time in its history, Tesla finds itself playing catch-up against companies that studied its playbook and then improved upon it. To be fair, Tesla still holds real advantages. Its software integration, its charging network, and its manufacturing efficiency remain genuinely impressive compared to most competitors. But those advantages are narrowing every single quarter, and narrowing fast. Elon Musk himself has acknowledged that Tesla must diversify its lineup and accelerate more affordable models if it wants to remain competitive on a global scale. The bigger question hanging over this entire story is simple. Can any Western automaker truly compete in a world where China controls the battery supply chain from raw materials all the way to finished cells? Right now, the honest answer looks increasingly uncertain. Even companies that publicly compete with China are quietly partnering with Chinese battery giants just to stay in the game. This is the uncomfortable truth most headlines avoid saying directly. The EV battery war was not lost overnight, and it was not lost through some dramatic single event. It was lost gradually through years of strategic investment, aggressive scaling, and relentless cost discipline that Western companies simply did not match in time. So where does that leave Tesla and the rest of the global auto industry moving forward? The path ahead likely involves deeper reliance on Chinese battery technology, even as political tension between Washington and Beijing continues to escalate. Whether that creates a fragile dependency or a pragmatic partnership will likely define the next decade of the electric vehicle industry. What is absolutely certain is this. The company that controls the battery controls the future of transportation, and right now, that company is not Tesla. It is not Ford, and it is not any European automaker either. It is a group of Chinese battery giants who spent a decade building an advantage that the rest of the world is only now beginning to fully understand. And that brings us to the end of this breakdown. China's rise in battery technology did not happen by luck, and Tesla's challenges did not appear overnight either. Both stories are the result of years of strategic decisions, massive investment, and shifting global priorities that are still playing out in real time. If this video helped you understand what is really happening behind the headlines, make sure you are subscribed, because this is a story that is only going to get bigger from here.